along with Will Mosley. We're coming to you live from the campus of Wayne County High School in David A. Byrd Court, where tonight we are finishing out the regular season with an in-county rivalry. In-county rival Collinwood has come to Wayne County High School for this regular season finale. It is senior night. We're looking forward to bringing you all this basketball action. We're about 8 minutes away from tip-off of the girls' game between the Wayne County Lady Cats and the Trojanettes of Collinwood. Stay right here with us. We'll bring you all the action. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies. Kitchens, joined by Will Mosley. We're coming to you tonight live from the campus of Wayne County High School in David A. Byrd Court, where tonight we finish out the regular season of basketball as the Lady Cats are playing host to the Lady Trojanettes of Collinwood, this in-county rivalry. One of the things that I learned when I got here, Will, there's no love lost between these two schools. There's no love lost between these two teams. Even to the point that I'm not going to name any names, but there was somebody who's a member of our church that got awful offended one night because I left a green marker at a table, and she came and swapped it out and said, I ain't using that marker.
I think we've had this conversation before. You know, and tonight this rivalry is so big that number 24, Emma Green, we've changed our last name to Emma Black. That's obviously a joke. You know, it's good competition, good friendly competition between our loving neighbors from Collinwood. I'm looking forward to this matchup tonight. You know, I was at the game in Collinwood, and it was a very interesting game that night. The Lady Cats and the Trojanettes, they come after, hammering each other one after one shot after the next, and the next thing you know, you're in a nail biter. And thankfully, you know, as a Wayne County fan, the Lady Cats pulled that one out. I think it was somewhere around 7 or 9 points as a game. I haven't looked back at the score today. Honestly, today was so hectic at school, I didn't really get a chance to.
Yeah, I understand.
But you know, so I try to look day by day so that way I don't mess up the scores. You know, I keep up with so many sports as it is. It's easy to mess up on scores like that. But you know, I think tonight we're in for a good little matchup, especially without Lou again. And I'm really interested to see how they match up over here against, you know, a tough Lady Cat team. You know, they're projected. A lot of people believe that they're going to do some really great things, not only in district but even through region.
Agreed.
So you know, we get past tonight, and I think it decides who's first as the Lady Cats go, as far as the lady basketball goes. Whoever wins tonight is first. You know, everybody else in the region has lost to Collinwood except for us. And as you know, our Lady Cats are undefeated in the district. So
I think win or lose tonight, Wayne County should secure the number 1 seed for district tournament, just because of the fact that the tiebreaker would then go to overall record. And I know, like you just mentioned, Wayne County, the Lady Cats are undefeated in district tournament and district play for the regular season. I don't think we can say the same about Collinwood. I could be mistaken, I know that both teams are coming in riding a little bit of a win streak right now. Wayne County victorious Monday night here against against Clifton. Tuesday night got the job done in a very close ball game over in Giles County. But tonight, it's senior night. I'm looking at these seniors walking around. They've got their senior T-shirts on. They're ready for senior recognition, which is going to take place in between the two games, and that kind of ramps up the energy a little bit.
Yeah, I actually spoke with Coach Molly before the game, and I wanted to check just to be sure I had my facts straight. I asked her, I said, Lady Cats first no matter what right now? She said, no. She said, this game matters tonight, more than what it already does. So, like I said, I normally go back and look, and I've been terrible about it so far on the radio here with you, brother. As far as going back and checking those things, I've been so busy, I really haven't had time.
Well, and any consolation to you, I got online today and looked at both the TWSAA website and Max Preps, found no information. Well, absolute zero.
Well, one place that you can always pretty much count on as far as scores go, and usually by the next day, is Coach T. Coach T will always have those up. There are other websites too, but that's a good place to go for that. But I'm telling you, Collinwood's got a couple girls tonight that they get out here. They're a couple of ballers. They can scrap. They can get after it. It's gonna. I think our taller. I think us having a couple girls taller than them is a pretty good advantage as long as they use that talent or that ability. That height blessing to their favor tonight, and some really good things could happen. Coach Ashley does a great job coaching up the Lady Trojanettes, and Coach Marley and Coach Scott, they both do a great job with the Lady Cats. So tonight's going to be interesting, in my opinion. That's what I believe.
The game, in my opinion, will be won and lost tonight in the paint. It's going to come down to which team is going to play more physical, who's going to really get on the glass, who's going to attack the boards, get the rebounds, and the second chance opportunities. Of course, Lady Cats, Ava Ashley has scored 1,000 points, and she continues to be a team leader. Presley Daniels stepping up, playing big roles. So we're about a minute and a half away from tip-off. We're looking forward to bringing you all this action. And, Will, I know you said a minute ago that you checked with Coach Molly, and she said the game actually matters. I promise you won't find a single person in this gym right now that says this game does not matter.
That's why I said beyond that, because this is a big rivalry. Each and every year, and I know we've said this throughout the season several times, boys and girls, it really does not matter what your records are when you go into each other's house.
That's right.
Because both believe that they are the legit team, no matter what, that should be representing Wayne County in general going forward into district, region, and, sub-state and possibly state, So that's kind of all of their mindset. I know it's all the fans' mindset as well.
Well, we're going to be getting started here in just a couple of minutes, so stay right here with us. We'll bring you all the basketball action tonight. You are listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
Of basketball action between the Trojanettes of Collinwood and your Wayne County High School Lady Cats. At this time, would you please rise for the invocation given by senior basketball player Logan Davis. Following
right after they finish the national anthem. I'm hoping I got it timed.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, I just thank you for this day, God. I thank you for the day of life. I thank you for allowing us once again to come out here and enjoy this wonderful sport of basketball, God. I ask that you just watch over all these athletes tonight, God. Just put your protective hand on us, God. Just help us play in a way that honor and glorifies you. I pray for the referees as well, God, as they make the calls to the best of their abilities and just help us to honor that, God. I just want to take a minute to pray for these seniors tonight, God. I ask that you just be with us and take a next step into the next chapter of our life, God. Just lay your guiding hand on us, God, and just help us make the decisions that you would have us make, not that our hearts desire, God. I thank you so much for all many blessings, and above all, I thank you in your Son that died on that cross for our sins. In your name I pray.
us tonight, sir?
Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the Collinwood Trojanettes, we have number 2, Abby Smith, number 4, Emmy Brown, number 11, Ellie Blaylock, number 24, Sophia Keaton, and number 42, Sarah Creasy. And they are coached by Coach Ashley Robertson. And now for your Wayne County High School Lady Cats. Number 14, Kate Bryson. Number 25, Ava Ashley. Number 32, Mary Grace Littleton. Number 33, Addie Odell. And number 42, Presley Daniel.
So as the starting lineups are being introduced here at the gym, of course, Lady Cats 21-5 on the season. And as we said before, you know, you take these games right here, you throw the records out the window, you just kind of go out there and play. But both teams, obviously, with something to play for tonight beyond just the district pride, the county rivalry. You know, we're vying for seed. And seeding district tournament starts next Friday, and we're going to get ready for that.
What better way to end your season than to having a showdown between in-county rivals, you know, that are only approximately 10 to 15 minutes away from each other. You know, I can't see it any better way. You know, it makes any sport that you keep up with, it makes it way more interesting. So, you know, I expect the fans to get wild. I expect some miscalculated calls sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Or misviewed calls, however I should word that. And I expect coaches and players alike to get into it. And it looks like our student section tonight is in full support of our Lady Cats and ready to rock. So,
yeah, this gym will be rocking here in a few minutes. I'm curious as to what the Richter scale will show here in just a little bit.
It's packed in here.
It is. It's you know, I got here and it wasn't, you know, difficult to find a place to park the truck. And so here we go. Abby Smith and Ava Ashley for the tip. And the tip goes to Wayne County. Presley Daniel controls the tip early. She gets the ball over to Adeline Odell, who's going to run the point in Lou Prater's absence tonight. And so now Kate Bryson with the ball on the elbow swings it around to Ava Ashley. Lady Trojanettes in a man-to-man defense here in the half court. Odell passes around to Littleton. Littleton with a couple of dribbles gives that over to Bryson. Bryson wants to go inside, but Ava Ashley being double-teamed. Instead, they kick it over and get it to Littleton. Littleton drives inside, and she pulled up there and got it back out. I think she wanted to drive and finish, but the defense just collapsed down on her. Now Presley Daniel drives the lane, gets in the paint. She kicks it back out. Now Kate Bryson with the ball. Littleton moving to the left side, and she spins to the basket. The layup, no good, off the mark, and she's able to save the ball, but it goes out of bounds, turns the ball over to Collinwood.
You know, if you're not watching this game right now, if you're just listening, number 4 from Collinwood, Emmy Brown, she's playing man, but she's face guarding Ava, doing everything she can to keep Ava from getting the basketball. But Ava's moving around, and Ava's going to get that figured out here shortly.
Blaylock brings the ball up the floor for the Trojanettes, gets the ball over to Abby Smith, and now Presley Daniel with a steal on the defensive end of the floor. She gives it over to Ava Ashley, passes ahead to Odell. Odell with a toss underneath. She dribbles it down to Mary Grace Littleton, who was right in position, but it goes off of her hands out of bounds, and that's going to turn the ball back over to the Trojanettes. Now Blaylock takes the inbounds, and she's going to bring the ball back up the floor. Lady Cats playing man-to-man defense on the defensive end of the floor in the half court. Pass outside to 22. That's going to be Sophia Keaton, who's got the ball. She gets it over to Smith now on the elbow. Smith working against Kate Bryson. Dribbles and drives to the inside, and that kicks it back out to Blaylock. Blaylock with the ball drives and kicks back out to Smith. Smith now with the left-handed drive through the lane. She kicks it out for the three-pointer on the wing. No good. Off the mark, and the ball out of bounds off the Lady Trojanettes. It's going to turn the ball back over to Wayne County.
I thought for a second Presley Daniel was the last one to touch it, but thankfully I'm not trying to make that call because it was all the way
on the other floor, brother. It's hard to see down there when we're from where we're perched up here.
Yeah.
Odell brings the ball up the floor. Now Collinwood looks like they're going to switch around and maybe kind of get into a little bit of a zone defense. Not necessarily a 2-3, but it looks a little hybrid. Addie Odell with a three-pointer. That's the three-pointer is good. Odell opens up the scoring tonight with a three-point shot from the elbow. And it's 3-0 early here for the Lady Cats.
Great shot. She's able to plant her feet, get set, and follow through. It looked great. Great job out Odell.
And now on the defensive end of the floor, Odell playing against Blaylock, and she's got her locked down pretty good there. They get the ball over to Hunt. Now, Smith. Smith dribbles, drives inside. She goes up, puts up the shot, and it's blocked by Presley Daniel. Ava Ashley with a clear out on the rebound, passes ahead to Odell. Odell with a cross-court pass to Littleton. Littleton hits a trailing Ava Ashley coming in behind. Ashley, with multiple defenders in her face, tosses it across the court. I'm not sure who she was trying to get it to because she had Odell and Bryson over there, and the ball went right between the two of them. So the ball out of bounds off the Lady Cats, going to turn the ball back over to the Trojanettes as it's 3-0 early. Lady Cats out in front. Collinwood brings the ball back up the floor. Now Smith with the basketball working against Kate Bryson. She's holding. Now she dribbles, drives around the lane. She thinks she wanted to go into the paint, but it's just not there for her, and she takes it back out to the top of the key, gets it over to Brown. Now Emmy Brown dribbles, drives inside, kicks it out to Creasy. Is that Creasy, Sarah Creasy?
Yeah.
And now the turnover to the Lady Cats. Ava Ashley with the basketball. She brings it back up the floor. Nice pick set by Presley Daniel as Ava drives around the right-hand side, dribbles right into a double team, gives it to Kate Bryson. Bryson underneath to Presley Daniel, and Daniel is stripped, and the Lady Trojanettes force another turnover. Lady Cats need to clean up the turnovers here early in this game.
Yeah, but we've got 4 is what I've got.
Yeah.
No, correction. We've got 3. They have 4.
Here you go. Presley Daniel with the rebound off a missed shot. She drives back up the floor.
Now we have 4.
And now we've got 4 because the double dribble committed by Presley Daniel is going to turn the ball back over to Collinwood.
Current score, ladies and gentlemen, is Wayne County 3, Collinwood 0.
Blaylock brings the ball up the floor, gets it over to Emmy Brown. Emmy Brown working against Littleton. She's holding the ball there. No dribble yet. Now she's going to put it on the floor, dribble back around to the top of the key. She's going to switch and go drive right-hand side. Kicks it out to Creasy. Creasy with the basketball gives it back to Brown. Brown back over to Blaylock. Blaylock's going to go back out to the top and reset.
We got to watch number 42 in the corner over here.
Yeah.
Every time she touches the ball, she slides that pivot foot.
She sure does.
I believe it's going to get called soon.
Creasy with the ball out at the top of the key. She gives it back to Brown. Brown driving inside. She reverses, goes over to the left hand. No good, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Presley Daniel, and Presley Daniel's going to get fouled with the basketball. Collinwood trying to force a jump ball situation. Got a little too much body on there, and that's going to force a foul against Collinwood. That's going to be against Sarah Creasy. That's her first foul of the game. First team foul against either team. With 3:37 to go here in the first quarter of action. Lady Cats still with a 3-0 advantage off the power of Addie Odell's three-point shot.
And Katie Curl and Kylie Thompson just checked in for the Lady Cats.
Now Odell with the basketball, gets it around to Ava Ashley. Ashley drives inside, goes left hand, and she finishes. Collinwood brought the double team, but it did not matter as Ava Ashley was able to convert. Now Brown drives inside. She loses the handle, but is able to get it back to Creasy. Creasy gives the ball back out to Brown. Brown now holding the basketball. She's going to dribble right and hand off to Blaylock. Blaylock tries to dribble and go inside. Instead, she gets it out to Abby Smith. Smith on the elbow on the left-hand side gets it back over to Emmy Brown. Now Brown looking to go somewhere with it. She finds Blaylock. Blaylock drives inside. She's going to take it and go underneath, and she kicks it out to Emmy Brown, and Emmy Brown knocks down a little 15-footer. Opens up to scoring for Collinwood. Wayne County with the three-point lead now, 5-2. 2:40 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, I'm watching this game, and I'm not trying to pick at anyone, but number 11, Blaylock, when she catches the ball up top right there, and she tries to dribble around, when she goes to try to spin, that spin is so slow because she stops and dribbles in front of her. That's part of the reason why Oda was able to hang with her right there.
They're getting the ball down to Ava Ashley. Ashley drives underneath the basket, goes reverse, no good. Rebound collected by Collinwood. Now on the other end, Blaylock with a three-point shot, up and away, off the iron, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds.
It should be their ball.
I believe it should. No, they're going to say it was last touch by Collinwood.
Well, they looked at each other. I don't think they knew.
Yeah, so it's going to be Wayne County basketball.
I thought she touched it on the way out of bounds right there. But again, like I said, I'm not there. But the refs did look at each other. They didn't know Ava.
Ava with a three-point from deep, no good. Rebound pulled down by Presley Daniel. Daniel fighting inside, tries to go up with her left hand. It's going to go off the mark, no good. Now the rebound fought for underneath the basket, and we're going to get a jump ball tie-up situation. It's going to be Collinwood basketball with the possession arrow.
Yeah, they let that play a little bit on both sides of the teams. Both teams are committing some pretty tough fouls right there. And I'm thankful that the refs allowed them to play right there.
Yeah, they're letting them play a little bit right now. We've only got one foul by either team, and we're at 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Now Brown with the basketball. She dribbles, drives up the lane. She takes it up and puts up a shot. No good, off the mark. But Brown follows her own shot, gets the tip rebound, and she goes back up with it, and she scores. 5-4 now. Wayne County out in front. We're a minute and a half to play here in this first section of action. Kylie Thompson with the basketball. She wants to get it back around to the top of the key. There's Cabry Carroll. Hits it over Adeline Odell. Odell with another three-point shot away. No good. Rebound this time collected by Abby Smith. And Smith's going to bring the ball back up the floor. She's going to go quick, try to get back in transition. But the Lady Cats defense able to get back and reset. So she gives the ball back out to Blaylock at the top of the circle. Blaylock looking to the sideline to get the call, and Odell nearly with the strip.
Yeah, I like that, Odell. Nice defensive effort right there. I love it.
Creasy now with the basketball, gives it back to Smith out at the top of the key. She's working against Kylie Thompson. Thompson playing pretty tough defense, staying right with her. Now she's going to go left-handed, drive the lane. She's going to put up the shot. No good, but she is going to get fouled. I believe that's going to go against Kylie Thompson. That'll be her first foul of the game, first team foul against Wayne County, and that'll put Abby Smith at the line to shoot two.
I'm not there, but I thought the foul happened way before the shot.
For sure. Well, like we said a minute ago, they're kind of letting them play a little bit.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with that.
Well, she was reaching across from her, across her body, which a lot of times they call that as a foul. When I'm reffing JV or camps or whatever, I'm not calling a reach on the body unless it's just completely blocking the ball.
Smith hits the first of the two, misses the second, and Presley Daniel collects the rebound coming out. So now with 39 seconds to play, Ava Ashley brings the ball back up the court in a tie basketball game. Now Kylie Thompson with the ball. She gets it back over to Presley Daniel. Daniel hands off to Ava Ashley coming around. Ashley drives, pulls up a little 12-footer, no good off the front of the iron, and the rebound collected by Collinwood. Amy Brown now brings the ball back up the floor. She swings it over to Blaylock. We got 18 seconds to go here. Blaylock with the basketball. Dribbles around, gives it back over to Amy Brown. Brown loses the handle and is able to pick it up before it goes into the backcourt. Now Brown drives, and she kicks over to Blaylock in the elbow. Three-pointer away, no good. Rebound collected by Mary Grace Littleton, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, your score, Wayne County 5, Collinwood 5. Stay right here with us. We're bringing second quarter action. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies.
I don't want to say this over the radio, but
I don't want to say them there.
well, what I'm about.
Back into Big Oldies Radio. At the start of the second quarter, it's Wayne County 5, Collinwood 5 here on David A. Byrd court at the campus of Wayne County High School. We had an evenly matched first quarter there. The question at this point in time is going to be, can the Lady Cats continue to put on the pressure, and will they be able to kind of wear down the competition?
It looks like the Lady Trojans have subbed in number 21, Bryn Cruz.
They have. Now the kick out, Mary Grace Littleton with a three-pointer, just a little too strong off the iron. Rebound collected by Sophia Keaton, and she gives the ball to Blaylock, who brings the ball back up the floor for the Trojanettes. Starting five on the floor for the Lady Cats. And like as you said, for the Trojanettes, number 21, Bryn Cruz in the game. And Cruz right there on key, throws it away. And there it is. So it goes out of bounds, off the mark. Odell now brings the ball up the floor after the turnover. And Odell with the basketball gets it over to Kate Bryson. Bryson inside to Presley Daniel. And Daniel with the finish. She goes right up the lane to the right-hand side and finishes with a great layup there. Gives the Lady Cats another 7-5 advantage. Back to a 2-point lead for the Lady Cats. Now Blaylock with the basketball working against Odell. And we get a tie-up underneath the basketball there as Kate Bryson got her hand in there and grabbed a hold of the ball. Forced the turnover, the jump ball situation. The possession error remains with Collinwood. So the Trojanettes going to keep the basketball. 7:03 to go here in the first half. Wayne County with a 7-5 lead. The inbounds pass straight to Emmy Brown right under the basket. She kicks it out to Cruz. Cruz with a three-pointer at the elbow is good. And Collinwood takes their first lead of the night on the power of that three-pointer. It's now 8-7, Collinwood out in front. Ball kicks over to Kate Bryson in the corner. Three-point shot no good. And we're going to get a foul called underneath the basket as there was a contested play to try to get the ball back on the rebound. And it looks like that's going to go against Collinwood. That's going to be their first team foul here in the second quarter. First foul against Emmy Brown here in the game. Odell gets the ball inbounds to Littleton. Littleton drives and gets the ball over to Bryson. Bryson kicks it over to Preston Daniel. Daniel with a three-pointer off the mark, no good. And the rebound going to be collected on the floor by Collinwood. Blaylock brings the ball back up the floor for the Trojanettes, working against Odell. Odell gets the ball in the corner over to Keaton. Now Keaton dribbles around. She finds Creasy across the court. Creasy tries to go inside, and Presley Daniel right there to take the ball away. I'm not sure how many times that's probably her second or third steal tonight. Over to Kate Bryson. Bryson with a three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good.
Look good.
Look very good. Rebound to Blaylock. Now Blaylock back in transition. Tries to get back quickly, and she puts up a running shot. No good. Affected by Adeline Odell, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Cats. So it's going to be Collinwood basketball.
Smart move by Bryn right there. Ava saw her, and she tried to smack the ball off of her, but Bryn moves pretty quickly.
Got out of the way. Yep, 100%. Brown on the baseline tries to get the ball in. Now she gets it to Creasy. Creasy tries to get it right back to Brown, but it goes off of Presley Daniel out of bounds. Collinwood going to retain possession. We're just under 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Collinwood with an 8-7 advantage. Now the inbounds to Keaton. Keaton gets the ball over to Cruz. Cruz back out to Blaylock. And Blaylock's going to bring it back out and try to reset things for the Collinwood offense. She gets the ball over to Creasy. Creasy now working to try to get the ball inside. She finds a cutting Emmy Brown. Brown kicks it out to Blaylock. Blaylock with a three-point shot. A little too strong off the mark, and the loose ball collected by Adeline Odell. The pass ahead to Presley Daniel. Daniel's going to go, and she's going to try to finish. And we're going to get a foul called. The shot no good, but the foul going to go against Collinwood, and that's going to put Presley Daniel at the line with an opportunity to shoot two shots. That one's going to go against Bryn Cruz. That's her first foul, second team foul against Collinwood.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who was going to call that against right there. We had two different girls. But, I mean, he called it on the one I thought it was, but I was curious the way he was looking.
That's kind of the reason I was waiting for him to put it on the board. I wasn't exactly sure which way they were going to go with that call.
Number 2, Abby Smith, is checked in for the Trojanettes.
Presley Daniel 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, so Wayne County back out in front, 9-8 the advantage. With 5:27 to play here in the second quarter. Blaylock now finally gets the ball over to Keaton, and they do get the ball across the timeline. Back to Blaylock. Blaylock swings it around to Emmy Brown. Brown drives and goes left-handed. She's going to get fouled. The shot no good, and I believe that one's going to go against Mary Grace Littleton. That'll be her first team foul against the Lady Cats.
Yeah, it looks like Emma Brown's going to go to the free throw line here to shoot 2 free throws. Now, I wish I had the stat sheet in front of me to tell me what her free throw percentage was.
I would imagine pretty high. She seems to be a pretty good ball player.
Well, she doesn't have a bad shot. You know, the stance is good. She gets her hand underneath the ball. Her elbows stay straight. So watch. It's not a bad shot.
Those 2 shots, unfortunately, off the mark. So neither one of those go, and the Lady Cats do clear out the rebound, bringing it back up the other end of the floor. Lady Cats out in front, 9-8. Now the pass over to Presley Daniel. Daniel gets it back around to Odell. Odell kicks it to Bryson in the corner. Bryson had the shot. She made the shot fake, and now she does put up the 3. No good. And the rebound going to be collected by Collinwood. Pass ahead to Emmy Brown. Brown working the right-hand side, gets it back out to Blaylock. And Blaylock now dribbles to the left. She's going to try to get the ball inside, and it's just not there. The defender's right there on it. And she now tries to force it into Creasy. And the
Trojanettes call
timeout. Okay, I thought we were going to get a foul call there for a second, and the whistle now, 30-second timeout for the Trojanettes. So 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. Collinwood takes their first timeout of the game.
Yeah, excuse me. I thought that call was going to be against Presley right there.
I did too.
I got to thinking in my head that probably watching a little closer, a little stuffiness happened down here. Presley tripped over the young girl's foot and then falls back, and the other girl falls on top of her. and then turns around, and as she was getting up, her foot kind of looked back. You know, it looked a little nasty right there for a second. So I'm glad that wasn't a call. I'm glad that was a timeout for the Trojanettes, and gives both teams a chance to reset right here and cool your tempers just a little.
Now checking back into the game is going to be Bryn Cruz coming back in for Collinwood, and it looks like she's going to be taking, I can't tell who came off the floor. Was it Creasy maybe came off the floor? I don't see her out there. So Cruz with the basketball in the corner. She gets trapped immediately, and we're going to get a foul called as the ball goes out of bounds. But we're going to get a foul call. Probably looks like it's going to go against Presley Daniel here. Nope.
Does it say 32?
They said 32. That's Mary Grace Littleton. That's going to be Mary Grace's second foul of the game, second team foul against Wayne County here in the quarter.
Mary Grace has got to be careful not to run into the other team and pick up a third foul.
That's right.
She's got to be very cautious on how she plays.
Smith takes the inbounds pass. She brings it up, and she gives the ball over to Amy Brown. Back out to Smith at the top of the key. Now Smith passes around to Bryn Cruz. Back over to Brown. Brown double-teamed, and she gets it back out to Blaylock. Blaylock drives up the middle, pulls up at the free throw line, kicks it back to Amy Brown. Now Brown drives inside. The shot off the mark, no good, and we're going to get a scrum underneath the basketball.
That should be on number 22, Sophia Keaton, so let's see who they call it on.
As we're going there for the rebound, we do get a foul called, and they're going to call that against 21, Bryn Cruz.
That's her second.
So Bryn Cruz picks up her second foul of the game. I'm kind of like you. I thought that one should have gone against Keaton, but that's why we're up here. We're not down there, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I sometimes I think I'd like the ref, so, you know, I like this a lot better.
Odell gets the ball out to Kate Bryson. Bryson goes inside to Mary Grace Littleton. Littleton, the shot off the mark, and we're going to get an over-the-back call against Wayne County. So that's going to give possession of the ball back over to Collinwood. That's against Littleton. That's her third foul, third team foul against Wayne County. That's going to bring Kylie Thompson back into the game for the Lady Cats as Littleton goes to the bench.
All three fouls this quarter have been on Mary Grace.
Now Amy Brown with the basketball. She gets the ball back out to Blaylock at the top. Blaylock dribbles, reverses, go back the other direction. She gets the ball back over to Amy Brown. Brown back out to Blaylock. Odell got her hand on the ball, but Blaylock able to get it back. Now she gets it over to Amy Brown. Now Brown working over the left-hand side. Presley Daniel right there with her. Blaylock comes back and gets the ball. Now she signals to her team, and she's kind of directing traffic. She gives it back over to Amy Brown. Brown once again working against Daniel. Daniel comes through the screen. Now the switch over to Bryson picking up Brown. Still with the basketball. She gets it out to Abby Smith at the top of the circle. Smith now dribbles. And the Lady Trojanettes look like they're going to try to slow things down here a little bit.
I think they're trying to get a one-on-one matchup and looking for someone cutting across the free throw line right there.
Amy Brown with the basketball in hand. She drives to the basket. The shot is not going to count. They're going to get a foul called on the floor prior to the shot. I believe that's going to go against Kate Bryson. That's going to be her first foul, fourth team foul against Wayne County. So now Wayne County with 3 team fouls with 2:48 to go here in the second quarter of action. The next foul is going to put the Trojanettes in the bonus and have them shooting.
Yeah, the Lady Cats are going to take a 30-second timeout right here to try to readjust and get some things set up right here. But the offense of what I'm watching is the Trojanettes, the ball handler pats her step on the head, and then the two wings. You got one in the wing on the wing and one in the corner. They flush down toward the inside, toward the paint. And then most of the time, the wing pops back out. I think the backside's trying to seal, so maybe they're looking for a pass there and then hitting on the inside. Not 100% positive, but that's just what I'm thinking.
It's either that or they're looking to drive and dish it back out for the open three.
Yeah, because she pass fakes, and then she'll cut across the free throw line right there in the middle. That's why we picked up that foul.
Yep. So 2:48 to go coming out of the timeout. It's still Collinwood basketball. The inbounds pass comes to Keaton. Keaton swings it across to Scott. Scott swings it around the court. And the pass inside, tapped out and stolen by Presley Daniel. Now Daniel brings the ball back up the floor. She's going to toss up the shot attempt. It's going to be no good, but she is going to get fouled and put on the line. And you can hear some Collinwood fans not real happy about that foul call.
Well, I can understand their argument.
Yeah, foul goes against Abby Scott. That's going to be her first foul, fourth team foul now against Collinwood here in the quarter. Daniel's first shot is up and good.
I didn't think there was a whole lot of contact right there.
No, it was.
And she throws it up. Kudos to Presley on able to get that call.
Second shot, no good, but Callie Thompson gets in and scraps for the rebound. Now the ball back out to Ava Ashley. Ashley out at the top of the circle. She's working against a double team, and she's going to try to drive it inside. She's looking to kick the ball out now. Gets it over to Thompson. Thompson back to Presley Daniel. Daniel with a little 15-footer in and out of the cylinder. A rebound collected by Kate Bryson, and Bryson, I think, was trying to pass it back out, and it bounced off the bottom of the backboard straight into a Collinwood player's hands.
I think she saw Ava sitting over here. But every time Ava touches the ball, you got 2 or 3 green jerseys rushing toward her and just swarming her entirely. She's got to react a little bit faster when she catches it.
Now Emmy Brown with the basketball. Swings it back around to Scott. Scott across to Blaylock in the corner. Now back out to Scott, who's going to set things up at the top of the circle. She's going to swing it back over to Emmy Brown. Brown back to Scott. Now Scott going to dribble down to the free throw line. Gives it back to Blaylock. Blaylock in the lane. Shot off the mark. No good, but she's going to get her own rebound there. And it's going to be Trojanette basketball.
We need Kylie to quit reaching so much. She's about to get that call.
She is. Blaylock with the basketball. Gets it back out to Scott. Smith. Smith swings it around to Brown. Brown back around to Smith. Smith loses it but gets it back. She's working against Callie Thompson. Thompson, be careful there, that reach in. They'll call that if you're not careful. And now we're going to get a timeout taken.
No, he called 5 seconds.
Oh, we got a 5-second violation. Okay. The way he was pointing back toward the bench, I thought he was calling a timeout.
Yeah, he called a 5-second violation when
Yeah, I don't know. Caber Carroll checks back into the game for Wayne County. So on the floor right now for the Lady Cats is going to be Presley Daniel, Ava Ashley, Kylie Thompson, Adeline Odell, and Caber Carroll. For Collinwood, it's Emmy Brown, Blaylock, Smith, Creasy. And now what in the world? They're going to get a charge call underneath. Ava driving to the basket, and she's going to get called with the charge as Creasy goes to the floor. That's going to be a first foul against Ava tonight. That's going to be 5 team fouls now against Wayne County.
I could see how from his angle that he thought that was a charge. But I know this other ref's right over here in his head just saying, nope.
Yeah. Blaylock now with the basketball brings the ball up the floor for Collinwood. We're inside of a minute to play here in the first half. A very low-scoring first half. 10-8, Wayne County out in front. Ball passed back around to Smith. Smith gives the ball to Blaylock. Blaylock works around the top of the circle. Lady Cats now have settled into a zone defense, 2-3 zone defensively in the half court. And now the ball out of bounds, but we're going to get a foul called against Adeline Odell.
That's her first.
That's her first foul, but now that's going to be enough to put the Trojanettes in the bonus. So that's going to put Blaylock, Ellie Blaylock goes to the line with an opportunity to shoot 2. 40.1 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, and I remember her free throw shooting from last game, so I figure she's probably the best free throw shooter on the team.
First shot for Blaylock is going to be good. Second one for Blaylock is on the way. That one falls through as well. We're back to a tie ball game. It's 10 apiece with 37 seconds to go here in the first half. Odell brings the ball up the floor. Now Odell with the basketball, swings it over to Kylie Thompson. Thompson gets it inside to Ava Ashley. Ashley back out to Thompson for the three-pointer, and that three-pointer is good. Kylie Thompson gets the pass, and he shot away right there on the elbow. Nice find, nice feed, nice finish.
Nice shot in general. Good way to set your feet. The reaching into the cookie jar looked great. Great job, Kylie.
11 seconds to go. Smith with the basketball, passes it back out. Ava Ashley gets her hands on it and takes the ball away. There's going to be a loose ball on the floor. We're about 1.4 seconds to go. We got a tie up, so a jump ball situation is going to give the ball back over to Wayne County with 1.4 seconds to go here in the half. And Coach Molly is going to take a 30-second timeout to try to draw something up, see if we can get a cheap basket here at the end of the half.
I wonder who she's going to draw. It's obviously going to be a three-point shot here with 1.4 seconds left, unless you're planning on doing a Hail Mary throw from there toward the goal here. But I think she's either going. I think she's going to try to get the ball to Ava here for the three. But I wouldn't mind seeing it go to Kylie right here.
I go to Kylie or Kate. Bryson won. Ava, man, there's 3 green jerseys on her every time she's out there, even without the ball.
Yeah,
they're smothering her,
which should give other girls plenty of opportunities to make a move, but they're able to jump back pretty quick. That's why I meant earlier when I said we got to move a little faster.
Yep. Odell with the inbounds pass. She's going to get the ball right into Ava Ashley. Ashley puts up a three-pointer, and it's going to get blocked That's going to take us to the end of the half. So your score at the end of the first half, Wayne County 13, Collinwood 10. Stay right here with us. We'll be back with first half stats and analysis. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio. Score at halftime is Wayne County 13, the Lady Trojanettes of Collinwood 10. Will, you got some stats here for us, brother?
Yeah, I almost forgot where I was at for a second. I got caught in a daydream here. We got number 2, Abby Smith with 1 point. She was 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Number 4, Emmy Brown, she has 4. She hit 2 buckets in the first quarter and missed 2 free throws in the second. Number 11, Ellie Blaylock, has hit 2 free throws for 2 points. And number 21, Bryn Cruz, coming off the bench and hitting a nice 3. And with a total of 10. So for your Lady Cats, we have number 25, Ava Ashley, who hit a bucket early in the first with 2 points. And number 33, Addie Odo, who hit a 3-pointer to start the game for the Lady Cats. So she has 3. And number 42, Presley Daniels, leading the Lady Cats with 5 right now. She's hit a bucket, and she's hit 3 out of 4 free throws tonight so far. And number 11, Kylie Thompson, had to come in with a beautiful shot right here on the wing for a 3. So Lady Cats have 13, and the Lady Trojanettes have 10. So,
Will, you're seeing the basketball court a little differently than I am. What are you seeing right now that each team is doing well, and what do you think we need to see differently in the second half?
well, if I'm Collinwood, what I'm seeing, what's going on with Collinwood right now, they are absolutely swarming the best scorer on the team, which is leaving what probably the second best or almost equal best at scoring would be Presley Daniel. So I expect Presley Daniels to get more points going into the second half. I expect him to move the ball maybe a little bit toward more of her, and it's going to open up some stuff for Ava when this happens, because they're going to have no choice but to back out of that triple swarming on Ava, and for the Lady Cats, we've got to keep our hands a little bit closer to ourselves and quit. I know you're taught strip the ball when it's there, and I know Blaylock and a couple others are showing you the ball, but you're going to have to have a little restraint, as Coach Ranks used to tell us. Have a little restraint and not reach in after it across the body right there. Now, when she shows you that ball clear enough and it's close enough, take it and go. But you got to do a little better about reaching across. And, we had a couple little aggressive fouls that we called hustle fouls. Mary Grace, she gets a lot of those hustle-type fouls. Sometimes her feet gets to going, and then sometimes the rest of her body just kind of slows down and doesn't catch up, or it gets ahead of her. So, that's why sometimes she gets those aggressive fouls there. Mary Grace is good at what she does. So, but I think what we need to do as far as Lady Cats, we need to move the ball a little bit more around the perimeter. Look inside for Ava. Maybe run some type of circle for screening back and forth on the inside. I know that's what they ran with the middle school a little bit. And that, I know it's middle school ball. I know it's different, but I think it moves people a whole lot more.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Molly has that something similar to that drawn up, ready to rock. So I think they're going to come out second half, and I really do believe that the Lady Cats are going to come out the second half and do much better and score triple the points of what they've scored so far.
You got to wonder exactly, too, how much fatigue is playing into this game right now, too. This is the third game that these girls have played this week. Both teams had a makeup game at the beginning of the week. They had, and then, 2 scheduled games. So, fatigue has got to be playing a factor in some of this as well. We've got about 5 minutes left in halftime, so stay right here with us, folks. We're going to bring you all the second half action. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies. Here at the halftime, your score 13-10. We're about to get started here in the second half of action. Possession arrow is going to be with the Lady Trojanettes, so it's going to be Collinwood basketball to start the second half. Wayne County with a 13-10 advantage at the end of one. On the floor for the Lady Cats is your starting five: Adeline Odell, Mary Grace Littleton, Ava Ashley, Presley Daniel, and Kate Bryson. For Collinwood is number 2, Abby Smith, number 42, Sarah Creasy, number 22, Sophia Keaton, number 4, Emmy Brown, and number 15, Ellie Blaylock. Blaylock gets the ball in to Smith. Smith back around to Brown. Brown kicks it to Blaylock. Blaylock drives the baseline. She loses the handle out of bounds, and that's going to turn the ball over to the Lady Cats.
Can't say I'm not going to complain about that. But she had good mentality. I think she's going to go underneath and kick it to the wing right there.
Yeah. Odell brings the ball up the floor for the Lady Cats. Swings it over to Kate Bryson. Bryson tries to get the ball inside to Presley Daniel, and it's going to be deflected by Keaton out of bounds off of Collinwood. Going to keep possession with the Lady Cats. And there's that move that you were talking about during the break.
Yeah.
They're trying to get inside to Presley early here in the third quarter. Kate Bryson takes the inbound, swings it over to Littleton, back out to Bryson. The handoff to Odell. Odell works back around to the top. And once again, the Trojanettes in a man-to-man defense. There's the pass inside to Presley. Presley had positioned a shot just off the mark. Rebound collected by Collinwood. They bring the ball back up the floor. Smith with the basketball gives it back over to Brown. Now Brown wants to go inside, and Ashley cuts Keaton off right there, so she gives it back to Blaylock out at the top of the circle. And Blaylock's going to reset the offense for the Trojanettes.
Well, it's looking like the Trojanettes are trying to run basically the same thing that they were running before. It may be a little bit tweaked a little bit, but that's what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot different than what they were doing in the first half. Now Blaylock swings around, picks up the pick. She kicks it out to Creasy. Now Creasy with the basketball. Blaylock once again, there's the tap of the head. And there's the play inside. Now the flash back out to the wing. She gets the ball over to Emmy Brown. Brown works around to the inside, and we're going to get Littleton's going to pick up a foul right there. That's going to be her fourth foul. So they've
been trying to sell that all night. So you can't, that's good coaching. I'm sure she's coached that. They run into you hard enough, you fall down.
Yep. So Kylie Thompson checks back into the game for the Lady Cats. The inbounds down low to Keaton. Keaton working against Ava Ashley. She goes up and draws the foul. Shot no good, but the foul going to be committed. They're going to call that against Ava Ashley. That's the second team foul against the Lady Cats, and that's going to be Ava's second foul of the evening as well. That's going to put 22 Sophia Keaton at the line to shoot 2.
That's also good coaching right there. You teach a shot fake. That's the number one thing coaches talk about over the years. Shot fake, especially if you're not as tall as the other people around you.
Yep.
Shot fake, shot fake, shot fake, and it worked for her there.
Yes, it did. Keaton's first shot falls through the cylinder. That one's going to be good. Second shot on the way, and that one's good as well. Trojanettes cut into the Lady Cat lead. It's 13-12.
We really need our Lady Cats to get going here. Can't depend on one or just two players.
No.
You see a hole, you got to make it happen.
Yeah. Brown is face guarding Ava in the corner like crazy. Now Ava gets around and gets the ball, and she's working against Emmy Brown. Brown's working right there with her. She gives her all over to Presley Daniel. Daniel pulls up from about 12 feet. No good, but she gets her own rebound, drives in, goes up with the right hand, tries to finish. No good. It's going to tap out, and Presley's going to get back out there to grab it again. She gets it over to Bryson. Bryson hands it to Ashley. Now Ashley working to the inside, and Ashley goes up, but she's going to get fouled. And that's going to put Ava Ashley at the line to shoot 2.
Well, you saw Presley Daniel right there try to take that as well. It wasn't called that time. It's kind of expected. That foul's going to be on number 4, Emmy Brown. That's going to be her second. Ava's going to get 2 shots right here.
Yep.
I really like that by Presley to have that awareness to see that, hey, they're going to call that kind of stuff tonight. I'm going to shoot to get it myself.
And if they didn't call it, they called it down here, you need to call it on both ends of the floor. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, agreed, and sometimes you just don't see it, the same way or in the same position.
Ava 2 for 2 on that trip. So that gives the Lady Cats back to another 3-point advantage. It's 15-12. Blaylock brings the ball up the floor. She gets the ball over to Emmy Green. Active hands by Addie Odell. She knocks it loose. Brown able to get it back. Now Blaylock with the basketball works back around to the logo. She's going to try to reset the offense. She gives it back over to Brown. Brown wants to go to the corner, but there's nobody there.
They're overloaded on one side.
Yeah. And now we're going to get a foul called. I believe that's going to go against Kylie Thompson.
It's going to be her second.
That's going to be her second foul, third team foul against Wayne County. No, they're going to call that on Presley Daniel.
No way.
Presley's first foul of the game, third team foul against Wayne County. Possession is going to remain with Collinwood. Now the inbounds along the baseline, they go inside to Emma Brown, and Brown goes right up with the layup. It's going to be good. Cuts it back to a 1-point game, 15-14.
That's a tough shot right there.
That's a very tough shot, and she did a great job there. She got it, didn't hesitate. Now the ball to Kate Bryson. Bryson kicks it back out to Presley Daniel. Daniel swings it around to Kylie Thompson, over to Odell. Odell with a cross-court pass to Kate Bryson. Bryson open in the corner. I don't know why she's not shooting. Now she gets the ball back out to Thompson.
Watch when Ava goes out, when she's around the perimeter. She's only got one girl. Our girls need to be aware of that and set us pick. Get her open.
Get her open and do something. Odell gets it over to Daniel in the corner. Daniel with the shot fake instead of the drive. And now she takes it in, and she goes right-handed up to the basket, and she finishes. Another 2 points for Presley Daniel, 17-14. Lady Cats with a 3-point advantage. This is a tight basketball game, man.
I told you it would be.
Yes, it was. And now the pass to Emmy Brown, the ball loose on the floor, and we're going to get a whistle.
It should be on Odell. It should be our team foul.
They're going to call a foul against Addie Odell. That's her second foul, fourth team foul against Wayne County. 4:30 to play here in the third quarter. And the next team foul against Wayne County is going to put the Trojanettes into bonus. Inbound to Blaylock in the corner. Back out to Brown. Brown swings it across the court to Cruz, who's coming to the game. Now she finds Emmy Brown on the elbow. And Emmy Brown with a three-pointer. She's fired up.
Yes, she is.
And now we got a tie ball game. Odell brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Cats. She passes to a trailing Presley Daniel, and Daniel loses the handle out of bounds. That's going to turn the ball back over to the Trojanettes.
Got to settle down. My girls got to settle down. Quit trying to rush things.
Yeah,
I know you're used to scoring more points in a ball game right now, but you got to focus on what's going on. Look at your surroundings. Attack the rim when it's appropriate. Don't get way too ahead of yourself.
And right now, Momentum has got one arm in a green jersey.
Yeah.
Kick the ball over to Blaylock in the corner. Blaylock goes inside to Keaton, kicks it out to Smith. Smith back around to Blaylock. Blaylock gives it back out to Cruz. Cruz now working against Kate Bryson, gives it back over to Smith. Smith wants to drive the baseline. Ava Ashley with a cutoff. And now she gets it back out to Emmy Brown. Brown with a little running shot up, no good. Kate Bryson gets the rebound. The pass ahead to Adeline Odell. Odell able to collect it, gets it back to Bryson. Now Bryson inside to Presley Daniel. Daniel goes up with the shot, no good, no call. And the rebound collected by Keaton. Collinwood with the basketball. We got a tie ball game with 3:19 to go here in the third quarter.
It was a nice move by Daniel right there. You got to keep a cool head right now. Those calls will come.
Yep. Cruz rather gets the ball around to Blaylock. Blaylock dribbles back around to the left, gives the ball over to Smith. Smith brings it back out to the top, hands the ball off to Cruz. Cruz back to Smith, kicks it over to Blaylock. Blaylock inside to Emmy Brown. Brown underneath with a backdoor cut to Keaton. Keaton's shot no good, but Emmy Brown on the rebound, and the ball tapped out of bounds by a Lady Cat. So it's going to go off of Wayne County. Collinwood going to remain with possession. 2:53 to go here in the third quarter. 17-17 your score.
I believe Odell's the one who poked it away right there.
Yeah. Now the inbound to Keaton right in the paint. Keaton puts up a shot, no good, and she's going to step on the baseline as she tries to save it out of bounds. So that's going to turn the ball back over to Lady Cats. I like what we're doing here because now Ava's going to take the inbounds and she's going to run the point.
Yes, smart. I like it.
Ava brings the ball up the floor. She dribbles around the left-hand side. She's going to try to drive the baseline. She gets cut off. Instead, she goes underneath, down low to Presley Daniel. And Presley Daniel, nice find, nice feed, nice finish.
I really like that ball movement right there. I was a little worried it was going to get a carry call. But, she picked it up just in time.
Yep.
Dishes it down to Presley, and Presley makes a nice little shot right there and gets the roll.
Smith with the basketball goes inside to Keaton.
Straight
Keaton.
up. Oh,
straight up, and now we're going to – no, that was a – all right. We're going to get a foul called against Presley Daniel as Keaton drove the lane. Daniel, it looked to me like was in pretty good position, but they're going to say she didn't have her feet set, so she's going to pick up her second foul. It's going to be 5 team fouls now against Wayne County.
And this young lady was 2 for 2.
Yep.
So, now
Keaton,
she's 3 for 3.
Keaton at the line to shoot 2. The first one is good. Keaton's second shot now on the way. You can tell that they're pretty confident in her shooting ability because when they clear the lane, they know she's going to knock them down.
Well, I said, I thought that Blaylock was probably the best free throw shooter on the team, but they feel pretty confident in that, so she's more than likely to win.
Now Ava Ashley brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Cats. She dribbles to the right-hand side. There's the pass inside to Presley Daniel again. The shot off the mark, no good. Rebound brought down, collected by Collinwood, but Presley gets her hands on it, forces the jump ball situation. Wayne County with possession arrow is going to remain with possession of the basketball. 2:03 to play, 19-19 our score. Odell looking to get the ball inbound. She finds Kate Bryson in the corner. Three-pointer away, good. Kate Bryson with another three-pointer, knocks that one down, makes it a 22-19 basketball game.
I like what I'm seeing right now. You got to get it done. Your number one scorer is not getting there tonight, so you're going to have to move it around. Allow the other ladies to get it.
I got to be honest, I was a little concerned because where she was, she had Kylie in the corner over here, but she passed it to the other side, and Bryson just knocked it down. Now Blaylock with the ball. Passes across over to Cruz. Cruz now dribbles, gets it back around. Tries to get to Blaylock. Good steal. Odell just stepped right in front of it. Took the ball away, and she's going to go back and finish all the way. Adeline Odell with 2 points off the steal in transition. Opens up a 5-point advantage for the Lady Cats.
Nice job, Addie Odell.
Fantastic. Good way to be in great position and go and finish.
Don't lose her behind you.
Now Blaylock with the ball, finds Cruz, and she swings it back around to Blaylock. Thompson knocked it loose. Blaylock able to get it back. Now she gets the ball over to Smith. Smith in a double team. Looks to go back out top and down at Addie Odell with another steal. Active hands now. And we're going to get a jump ball scenario. They're going to say that it's Collinwood ball.
She never had possession, so that technically doesn't count as a steal.
No.
But that was a nice poke away right there and to force a jump ball.
Yeah. Addie's finding herself in good position here in this third quarter to make some good defensive plays.
She's figured out their offense.
Creasy has stepped back into the game for Collinwood as Cruz goes back to the bench. Creasy with the ball, and Thompson knocks it loose from behind. The steal picked up by Ava Ashley. The pass ahead to Adeline Odell. Odell goes up. The layup no good. Presley Daniel trailing in behind. Gets the rebound. The putback no good, but Presley Daniel is going to get fouled, and that's going to put Daniel at the line for an opportunity to shoot two. That call is going to go against, I believe they're going to say number 22. That's Sophia Keaton picking up her first foul. Second team foul against Collinwood here in the third quarter.
I told you there's a lot at stake tonight.
Oh.
And you can see it in both teams. Both of these girls want this win for more than just being number one in the district.
Yeah.
They are wanting this for bragging rights, of course.
Daniel 1 for 2 on that trip, opens up a 6-point advantage. Lady Cats now enjoy their largest lead of the night with 46 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It's not just the players on the bench too, Will. It's the fans. You can see it. The Wayne County fans over here. Kind of sitting right now, the Collinwood fans, but all of them are on the edge of their seats.
Yeah.
So Brown with the basketball now, working back around to the top of the logo, working against Kate Bryson. She sends it across to Smith. Smith back to Blaylock. Blaylock is going to try to reset. Collinwood's going to try to hold for the last shot here as they get the ball back over to Brown. Brown back out to Blaylock. She gave the tap there, so now let's see what they're going to do. She gets it back to Emmy Brown. Brown kicks it back out to Smith. Smith to Blaylock on the wing. Back over to Emmy Brown. Now Brown drives inside, puts up the layup. No good. Rebound collected by Collinwood. And Creasy on the shot. We're going to get a foul called. That's got to be the cheapest foul I've ever seen.
I disagree with that, man.
And they're going to call that. Who are they putting that? They're going to call that on Presley Daniel. And they're going to put Emmy Brown at the line with 1.5 seconds to go for shoot two. I'm not sure what happened there, Will.
I'm confused. I'm not going to lie to you, brother.
That was very confusing. Brown knocks down the first shot. Second shot on the way now. And that one is going to be good as well. 25-21. We got a 1.5 seconds. Inbounds to Ava Ashley. Ashley with the heave there at the end of the corner. Nowhere close. And at the end of three, your score, Wayne County 25, Collinwood 21. Stay right here with us. We'll bring you all the fourth quarter action. This is Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
Watch that.
Come back into Big Ollie's Radio. To start of the fourth quarter, the Lady Cats with a 25-21 advantage over the Trojanettes of Collinwood. The inbounds to Ava Ashley as the Lady Cats with possession to start the fourth quarter. Ashley picks up a little bit of a pick there. She drives along the baseline, goes up and finishes right there underneath the basket. Good job there by Addie Odell setting the pick. And Ava just came around and went through and finished.
That's what I was talking about earlier. We got to get more of that. If we get more of that, we win.
Now the pass to Blaylock. Blaylock wasn't ready for it. The ball nearly caught her. I thought they were going to turn that one over there for a second. And there it is, the turnover, as they try to get the ball to Emmy Brown. And Presley Daniel just steps in the way, takes the ball away. Kylie Thompson gives the ball over to Ashley, and Ashley drives the lane. We're going to get no shot, as there's going to be a foul called against Creasy prior to the shot. So Collinwood going to pick up a foul here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be their first team foul, second foul against Creasy here in this game. 7:24 to play. Inbounds to Presley Daniel. Daniel puts up a shot. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound collected by Collinwood.
Call a foul on Presley there.
Presley trying to create a jump ball situation, and instead Presley's going to pick up her fourth foul of the game. First team foul against Wayne County. That's two really cheap ticky-tack fouls that they've called here in the last 2 minutes.
Presley's got to be careful.
Yeah, Blaylock now gives the ball back over to Brown. Brown swings it back around to Smith. Smith gives it back to Brown. Brown drives around Daniel, takes it back out to Blaylock. Blaylock kicks it over to Smith inside to 22. That's Keaton. Keaton back out to Emmy Brown to the three-pointer, and Emmy Brown knocks down another three-pointer off the elbow. She's starting to get some confidence in that shot. We're back to a one-possession game. Wayne County with a 27-24 advantage. Ashley dribbles around the right-hand side. She picked up the screen once again. This time she goes inside, Presley Daniel, and Daniel goes up with the right hand and finishes. She's got to be getting close to double figures.
Yeah, and they're going to attack at Presley. Yeah. They're going to do their best to get her out there. She's our best rebounder, especially tonight. Mm-hmm. So that's what I see.
Brown to Blaylock. Blaylock kicks it around to Smith on the right-hand side. Smith looks back to Blaylock underneath, and Smith goes to Keaton. Keaton back out to Blaylock. Blaylock over to Smith. Smith inside to Keaton. Keaton drives left-hand shot fake and draws the foul.
That's twice she's done that for her tonight.
That shot fake is getting her every single time. So Keaton comes in. The shot is no good. But Ava Ashley does pick up a foul. That's going to be 3 fouls now against Ava. Second team foul against Wayne County. And Keaton at the line to shoot 2. First one's off the mark.
Missed that one.
Yeah. What's that old saying, ball don't lie?
Yeah.
And now Mary Grace Littleton's going to check back into the game for the Lady Cats. So Lady Cats right now have to be a little bit cautious on the defensive side. You've got Littleton and Daniel both on the floor with 4 fouls apiece. Ashley with 3 fouls. Keaton's second shot is good. So 29-25 your score with 6:08 to play here in the contest. Ashley's going to bring the ball up the floor for the Lady Cats. She kind of comes over to pick up the play call. Now she's going to get the ball across the floor back over to Odell. Odell gives it back to Presley Daniel. Daniel's going to stand and hold it for a second and let the offense kind of set up. She gets the ball over to Littleton on the left-hand side, back over to Daniel. Lady Cats are spread out very well all over the floor right now.
You got to get them off of Ava. Mm-hmm. There it is.
There's the pass to Odell. Odell gets it back around to Daniel. Daniel kicks it back to Kate Bryson. Bryson with the shot fake, and she drives, kicks it back out to Odell. Odell goes across court to Littleton. Littleton back out to Daniel.
Spread it out.
Spread it out, yeah. For all,
there it is.
Hey, the clock is on our side right now. You got the lead, but now the turnover. Odell loses the handle. Smith takes it away from her. And so now Emmy Brown brings the ball to the floor. She passes over to Blaylock. Blaylock working against it. She gets back out to Emmy Brown. Brown drives around the right-hand side. Gives it back over to Blaylock with a shot fake. Pass to Smith. Smith back to Blaylock. Back over to Brown. Brown gets it back out to Blaylock. And Smith with the basketball just holding it there. She had the shot. I don't know why she didn't take it.
Both teams are struggling to get the ball on the inside tonight.
Yes. Yeah. 29-25 your score with 4:48 to go here in the contest. Wayne County with a 4-point advantage. Collinwood with the basketball and a chance to try to cut it to 1. Now the pass inside to Keaton. Keaton, watch that shot fake. She kicks it back out to Brown. Brown brings it inside, puts up a little floater. No good. Presley Daniel right there to get the rebound, and she's going to get fouled coming out of there. That one should go against Keaton. That'll be 2 team fouls now against Collinwood here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to, no, they're going to have Creasy. So Creasy picks up her third foul of the game, second foul against the Lady Trojanettes here in the fourth quarter. Now the Trojanettes in a full court press. Pass ahead to Odell. Gets it across the timeline. Gets a trailing Ashley coming back in. Ava goes up.
He called a charge.
No, he did not. Are you kidding me? So Keaton, who looked like she was going to commit the foul, picks up the charge. That's 4 fouls now against Ava. So we've got Ashley, Daniel, and Littleton on the floor with 4 fouls apiece. And the turnover going to get the ball back over to Collinwood. 29-25 with 4:21 to play here in the game.
Man, I know we started this game saying a lot at stake and a lot going on, you know, a lot of intensity, a lot of excitement, and, yeah, emotion. That's the word I was trying to find inside this little brain of mine. But, man, 3 of our girls with 4 fouls.
Watch that shot fake. Keaton goes in and finishes. That time, I mean, what do you do if you're Ava? You're playing with 4 fouls. You got to let her go, right?
Yeah.
You can't take a risk on drawing the 5th and fouling out there. Now the pass across the timeline to Ashley. Ashley gets the ball over to Presley Daniel. Daniel drives, goes down low. She gets cut off, and she's going to get trapped.
Nice.
She gets the ball down to Mary Grace Littleton, and Littleton, as she gets the ball, Coach Ashley's going to take a timeout. For the full timeout that they're going to take here with 3:42 to play, 29-27 the score. Wayne County's got to find something here, otherwise this game might get away from us.
Yeah, I was just thinking that right there. You know, I think we're going to be okay. It's a lot of confidence, okay? It's a lot of trust. It's a lot of faith into our girls. I believe that they can cut it. You know, 3 girls with 4 fouls on our team. The one that has the most on their team is number 42 with 3. You know, we got fouls are pretty evenly spread, even though it doesn't feel like it. You know, they're spread out pretty good for both teams, but it just feels tough when you got 3 on one team that has 4 fouls and another team doesn't have 4 at all. I mean, so it feels a little one-sided. I get it. Trust me. No one, no Wayne County fan understands that more than I do.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not saying you get what I'm saying.
I do.
You know,
I'm right
we got to play with intensity still. We got to keep doing our thing, playing Lady Cat ball. But when we got to be less aggressive on the shots. We can't be jumping. That's the words. That's what I'm trying to find.
Odell's going to take the ball out on the baseline, and she swings it across to Littleton. Littleton dribbles inside, gets it over to Daniel. Daniel's going to get it back out to Odell. Now Odell's going to settle things in out at the top of the key. She dribbles right, working against Blaylock. She gets the ball over to Presley Daniel.
She had a count on her.
Daniel gets the swing back over to Littleton. Littleton back around to Odell. Odell holding the ball. Now she's going to dribble. She's going to go and give the ball to Daniel. Daniel's going to get it out to Ava Ashley. Kate Bryson's wide open in the corner. There's the pass to Kate Bryson. 3-pointer away, no good. And she had a good look, and the shot was there. She was a little too strong.
It was a good shot.
Yeah.
Just didn't fall.
Yeah, Amy Brown gets the rebound and passes to Smith. Smith back over to Brown. Brown holding the ball at the top. She gets it back over to Smith. Smith back around to Blaylock. Blaylock over to Smith, and they're just going to play catch back and forth. They go inside to Keaton. Keaton now goes up. Shot no good. Presley Daniel, good defensive position right there. And Ava Ashley gets the rebound coming back the other direction. She gets the ball over to Littleton. Littleton to Odell in the corner. Her second 3-pointer of the team. Blows it back open again. 32-27 the score. With 2:30 to go here in the game. Wayne County with a 5-point advantage.
Great shot, Odell. That's a second great shot. Good clutch shot. He was quick with it. You know, sometimes we've been a little worried with that, but that was a good shot.
Yeah. And nice job by Littleton setting that up, too.
Yes, sir.
I mean, she drove it in, drew the defense, opened it up for Adeline. She got kicked back out to her, and there it was. Now Amy Brown with the basketball gets it around to Smith. Smith working against Bryson. She gets it back to Blaylock, and now Coach Ashley is going to take a timeout for Collinwood. With 2:06 to play here in the fourth quarter.
30 seconds.
Wayne County with a 32-27 advantage. It's a 30-second timeout.
I really like Ava bringing the ball up the floor. You know, you get a quick rebound like that, and nobody's releasing. I think you go ahead and push the floor, see what's there. If you don't have that, like 100%, then back out, set it up, and run your offense. That's what's going to win the ball game right now.
I'll tell you,
you're trying to run your offense and being patient.
The other thing that I really like seeing on that last exchange there, they got the ball in here on the offensive end to Keaton, and with 4 fouls, Presley stepped in, got in position, and still played good defense. She's straight up and down, and she got in. She's not playing scared.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of times when you're playing defense, I try to push this out real quick. When you're playing defense, your hands are like this. You think they're straight up. Look at me, they're not.
No, you got to be straight.
Your hands are straight up when you cannot see your hands.
That's right. Inbounds to Blaylock as we come down to the 2-minute mark. Wayne County with a 5-point advantage. Amy Brown with the basketball. She puts up a little floater. No good. Rebound collected by Keaton. And Keaton with the putback makes it a 32-29 game. We're back to a 1-score game. We're inside of 2 minutes to play. Oda brings the ball up the floor for Wayne County. She swings it over to Daniel. Daniel holding the basketball. She's going to dribble drive.
Nice
and she's going to go take it. She wanted to go all the way with the finish, and she's going to get fouled. I believe it's going to go against Creasy, so it's going to be her 4, and that's going to be 3 team fouls against Collinwood here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking that during that timeout, I was a little worried. Nice, we got the lady cat bounce there, but you know, I was thinking, I bet you Coach Ashley's over there telling them, quit letting them hold the ball up in the middle of the floor.
That's right. Daniel knocks down both of those shots, makes it a 5-point advantage once again. 1:39 to play. Blaylock brings the ball up the floor for the Trojanettes. She gets the ball over to Smith, back to Blaylock. Blaylock working right-hand side against Creasy. Creasy back out to Smith. Smith back over to Emmy Brown. Emmy Brown working against Kate Bryson. Wants to drive left. She gets it back out to Smith. Smith back over to Blaylock. Lady Cats defense right now playing really well. Work this clock, baby. Smith with the basketball. She gives it over to Emmy Brown, and Brown brings it back around, and she's going to set the offense for the Trojanettes. Lady Cats in a 2-3 zone defensively. They go inside to Creasy. Creasy with the basketball. She pivots, turns, travel. There's that pivot call you were talking about earlier. It's going to catch her eventually, and it caught her right there.
And it was crucial. It was a crucial moment. Good call, ref.
So now with a 5-point advantage, it's Wayne County basketball. Collinwood in a full court press. Ava Ashley takes the inbound. She's driving up the floor. She picks up just as Smith comes in, tries to strip her from behind, and she passes across to Odell. Odell now inside to Presley Daniel. Daniel with a nice spin move. What? Okay. Shot off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Collinwood. We're inside of a minute to play. 38 seconds to go. Smith brings the ball up, passes to Blaylock. 3-point shot off the mark, no good. Out of bounds and not touched by anybody. It's going to be Wayne County basketball. 5-point lead, 32.7 seconds to play. Inbound the ball, gets it to Ava Ashley. Now Ashley being smothered defensively, and she's going to get fouled by Emmy Brown. That's going to be her third, 4th team foul against Collinwood. 28.9 seconds to go. The next foul is going to put the Lady Cats in the bonus. Presley's going to take the ball out here on the baseline, and she gets the ball inbounds to Ava. Ava holding the basketball. She loses it, but she's going to get fouled. This one, I believe, is going to go against Smith.
Should be her second.
That should be her second, but more importantly, that's going to put the Lady Cats in the bonus, and that's going to put Ava Ashley at the line to shoot 2.
Let's go, Ava. Knock both of these down. Come in clutch tonight.
This is where you win it right here.
Yes, sir.
34-29 your score. Wayne County with a 5-point lead. Ava Ashley with 26 seconds to go. First free throw is good. Makes it a 6-point lead with 1 more shot to go.
Well, there's no doubt in their mind, as soon as we get the ball again, they're definitely going to foul us.
They have to
get it in Ava's hands.
So now 26 seconds to go. 36-29. Lady Cats with a 7-point lead. Pass to Emmy Brown. Brown able to collect the errant pass. She's swinging around to Blaylock. Blaylock working against Bryson. Tries to find Smith over in the corner. The Trojanettes are taking their time. They don't have time to take. Now Kate Bryson takes the ball away, and we're inside of 8 seconds to play. Kate Bryson just holding the basketball, and she's going to get fouled. Finally going to get fouled, and that's going to put Kate Bryson at the line to shoot 2. The student section coming alive here, kind of wanting a technical call on that. And you can make an argument because Kate got thrown to the floor. The call goes against Sarah Creasy. That's going to be her 5th foul, and she's going to foul out of the game.
Well, she got full of her emotions right there. That was 100% an emotional foul, aggressive foul.
All you have to do is just get your body on her, you know.
As good as easily as they could have called that a technical or intentional.
Yeah. Let it go.
I'm actually pretty glad they didn't to start anymore.
That's right.
Messing up the atmosphere. So.
Bryson 1 for 2 on that trip to the line, makes it 37-29 with 5 seconds to play. Laylock brings the ball up the floor. She puts up a desperation 3 here. Off the mark, no good. And the final score tonight, Lady Cats pull away in the 4th quarter, 37-29 your final. We'll be right back with final stats and analysis. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball with Big Davis. Lady Cats come out on top of the Trojanettes of Collinwood. Final score 37-29, but I tell you what, it was a tighter ball game than that for most of it, Will, because the Trojanettes came in here and played hard-nosed basketball, and the Lady Cats just able to pull away there in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they really were. I got some stats here for you. I think I got them right. I didn't have really enough time to add up, make sure I didn't make a mistake here, but I believe this is what I have. Number 2, Addie Smith, she came up with 1 point from the 1st quarter. Number 4, Emmy Brown, leading the Trojanettes tonight with 14. Number 11, Ellie Blaylock had 2. And number 22, Sophia Keaton had 9. And number 21, Bryn Cruz had 3 as well. So she came in clutch right there in the 2nd quarter and hit that 3 almost as soon as she came on the floor. Now for our Wayne County High School Lady Cats, number 14, Kate Bryson had 4. Number 25, Ava Ashley had 8. Number 33, Addie Odell had 8. Number 11, Kylie Thompson had 3. And leading the Lady Cats once again tonight is going to be Presley Daniel with 14. So great job, Presley. And the way she rebounded tonight, she probably yet again had another double-double.
Probably.
You know? So congratulations to the Lady Cats. Good fight, Lady Trojanettes. That was a great game. I really enjoyed every minute of it. Whether I agreed with the call, whether I didn't agree with the call, or whatever it may have been, this is a really fun game.
Presented by WCHS cheerleader Grace Lee Barber. Miley is a member of the HOSA, FCA, Beta, Interact, and Math clubs. Her plan is to attend Columbia State for 2 years and then finish her nursing degree at UNA. Miley's favorite memory of high school is having a tumble battle with Houston County cheerleaders during her sophomore year. Gracie Harris. Gracie is the daughter of Mindy and Timmy Del Harris. Gracie's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Ellie Hollis. Gracie is a member of Math and FCA clubs. Her plan is to attend TCAT Collinwood for cosmetology. Gracie's favorite memory of high school is Friday nights after the football games. Shania Harris. Shania is the daughter of Samantha and Dwayne Haddock and Matthew and Kristen Harris. Shania's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Allison Fritz. Shania is a member of the Math and FCA clubs. Her plan is to attend cosmetology school. Shania's favorite memory of high school is going to all of the state tournaments. Josie Prager. the daughter of Daryl and Tanya Prater. Josie's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Jasmine Hunt. Josie is a member of the Interact, HOSA, Math, FCA, and Beta clubs. Her future plan is to attend Columbia State for 2 years and then finish her elementary education degree at UNA. Josie's most memorable moment of high school is forgetting the cheer dance at UCA camp. Elise Scale. Elise is the daughter of Tara and Nathan Scale. Elise's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Grace Lee Barber. Elise is a member of the Beta, Interact, Math, and FCA clubs. Her plan is to attend Tribeca University as a member of the cheer team and major in business management. Elise's favorite memory of high school is cheering at state for 3 years and hopefully 4. Hannah Shelton. Hannah is the daughter of Stephen Shelton and Ashton Stacks. Hannah's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Sierra Musselwhite. Hannah is a member of the Beta and HOSA clubs. Her future plan is to attend Columbia State and major in nursing. Hannah's memorable moment of high school is going to the state tournament and basketball. And now our senior Lady Cats. Number 14, Kate Bryson. Kate is the daughter of Brian and Brittany Bryson. Kate's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Ellie Hawks. Kate is a member of the FCA, FBLA, Math, HOSA, Interact, Beta, and Wildcat Den clubs. Her future plans are to attend UNA and major in elementary education. Kate's favorite high school memories are homecoming weeks and going to the mountains with her team. Number 32, Mary Grace Littleton. Mary Grace is the daughter of Justin and Samara Littleton. Mary Grace's rose is presented by WCHS cheerleader Rael Parson. Mary Grace is a member of the Beta, Interact, FCA, and Math clubs, as well as a Wildcat ambassador. Her future plans are to attend UNA and pursue a degree in interior design, architectural management. Mary Grace's favorite memory of high school is beating Mackenzie in the region semifinals her sophomore year. Number 33, Adeline Odom. Adeline is the daughter of Anthony and Ashley Odom. Adeline's rose is presented by WCHS cheerleader Leah Patel. Adeline is a member of the FBLA and FCA clubs. Adeline plans to attend UT Martin and major in nursing. Her favorite school memory is going to the Glass House her freshman and sophomore years. Number 42, Presley David. Presley is the daughter of Ben and Wendy David. Presley's rose is presented by WCHS cheerleader Grace Turner. Presley is a member of the Beta, Math, FCA, and Interact clubs, senior class vice president, Miss WCHS, and a Wildcat ambassador. She plans to attend UT Martin, where she will pursue an education degree. Presley's favorite high school memory is all the time she spent with her classmates preparing for homecoming and also winning homecoming during senior year. Lady Cat manager Gabriella Davis. Gabriella is the daughter of Amanda and Cody Davis. Gabriella's rose is presented by WCHS cheerleader Addison Davis. Gabriella is a member of the Math, Beta, FBLA, HOSA, and Interact clubs. She plans on attending UT Southern, where she will pursue her degree in nursing. Gabriella's favorite high school memory is meeting the people that she knows today. And now our senior Wildcats. Number 10, Logan Davis. Logan is the son of Danny and Beth Davis. Logan's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Allison Franks. Logan is a 4-year member of the Wildcat basketball and baseball teams, a member of the Interact, FCA, Beta, Math, and FBLA clubs, senior class treasurer, and is number 9 in the top 10 of his graduating class. Logan's future plans are to attend a 4-year university to pursue a degree in ministry and theology while playing baseball. Logan's favorite memory while at WCHS was being with his team at the state tournament his junior year. Number 24, Warren Campfield. Warren is the son of Michael and Amanda Campfield. Warren's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Addison Davis. Warren is a member of the Interact, FCA, Beta, Math, and FBLA clubs, a Wildcat ambassador, and is number 7 in the top 10 of his graduating class. Warren's future plans are to attend college to pursue a degree in accounting. Warren's favorite memory while at WCHS was going to state tournament in 2 sports. Number 25, Cayman Campfield. Cayman is the son of Susan Campfield and the late Jason Campfield. Cayman's rose will be presented by WCHS cheerleader Jasmine Hunt. Cayman is a member of the FCA, Interact, Math, and Beta clubs, senior class president and Mr. WCHS. Cayman's future plans are to attend Columbia State to pursue a degree in nursing. Cayman's favorite memory while at WCHS is playing in the glass house. We would like to say a special thanks to the coaches and assistant coaches of each of these teams. The Lady Cats are coached by Coach Molly Ashley and assistant coach Scott Ashley. Cheerleaders are coached by Tara Hollis, Annabeth Haggard, and Savannah Hughes. And the Wildcats are coached by Ryan Franks and assistant coaches Jason James, Charlie Mosley, and Owen Reiser. We appreciate the time and support each of these coaches put forth for each of these players and cheerleaders. This concludes our senior recognition night, and we thank you for your time and for supporting Wayne County High School. We wish the best of luck to all of these outstanding seniors.